God's advice today. Have you ever felt that God is trying to speak to you, yet in the busyness of life, His signs go unnoticed? This message invites you to pause, reflect, and open your heart. Perhaps this is exactly what you needed to hear today. Watch until the end with openness, and if these words touch you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to receive more messages like this. Don't forget to check the pinned comment for a 1-minute prayer and a recommended message to help strengthen your faith even more. God said, "My beloved child, listen to what I speak to you now, in this very moment when your eyes search for comfort and your heart seeks direction, for I have guided you through paths your feet have never walked before, and every step you have taken, even the trembling ones, even the uncertain ones, was upheld by my hand that never abandons you. It is written, Behold, I am doing a new thing, now it springs forth, do you not perceive it?" Isaiah chapter 43 verse 19, "And what I am bringing to life within you is not small, not timid, not temporary, but deep, eternal, and transformative, for I am pulling out from within you the roots of everything that once drained your strength and consumed your hope, and at the same time I am planting new seeds, seeds of healing, restoration, courage, and promise, that will bloom in a season prepared specifically for you, a season that carries your name, your purpose, and your victory. Do not fear the movement you feel within, that quiet stirring you cannot fully express, for it is my Spirit shaping you, preparing you, aligning you with levels that once felt unreachable, but now become possible because I am with you, and when I am with you, nothing can stop what I have already determined for your life. Do you feel ready for a deep transformation in your life and in the lives of those you love? Sometimes, all it takes is one small step of faith to open the doors of abundance, peace, and blessings that I have already reserved for you. A simple 1-minute prayer can be the beginning of a spiritual journey that transforms the inside and reflects on the outside. If you desire to attract more light, balance, and prosperity, both spiritual and material, click on the link in the first comment. There you will find a simple practice, guided with love, to help you connect more deeply with my presence in your life. Comment, "I trust in God's love, He is making all things new in my life. I have been working within you like a potter who knows the clay, like a craftsman who sees every imperfection yet still recognizes purpose, beauty, and destiny in every detail being shaped. Therefore, do not blame yourself for the days you felt broken, nor for the moments when you believed nothing in you could be restored, for I was there, present in every fragment of your pain, gathering your pieces with care, rebuilding your structure with patience, molding your emotions with wisdom, aligning your thoughts with truth, and cleansing your wounds with the tenderness only your Father can offer. Everything that seemed lost, everything that seemed delayed, everything that seemed impossible, I am reorganizing, repositioning, and redirecting so it may fulfill a purpose greater than you can imagine. And that is why your soul has felt more sensitive, because I am removing old weights, tired memories, and long-carried burdens to give you a lightness you have never experienced before, a freedom that comes not from the absence of battle but from the presence of my Spirit renewing you, strengthening you, and preparing you for the new that is already moving toward you. Comment, "I am in the Potter's hands, He is shaping me with love." My child, none of your tears were ignored, for each one that fell from your face became a precious treasure to me, and I gathered them with love, transforming them into seeds that are now sprouting and revealing a harvest already touching your life. Remember what is written, "Those who sow in tears shall reap with joy," Psalm 126 verse 5. and this promise is yours, sealed and unchanging, prepared for this very moment when I tell you that your sowing of pain, struggle, and silent nights is turning into provision, deep healing, and abundant restoration. I am opening doors that human hands could never open, removing barriers that followed you for years, breaking invisible resistance, undoing internal and external chains, clearing the path before you so you may walk in freedom and without fear. And what I am about to do in your life will be so great, so evident, and so filled with my glory that even those who doubted your value, who questioned your purpose, who underestimated you, will witness my hand lifting you, honoring you, and placing you where only my grace can take you. Comment: I believe in the harvest God prepared for me. You have carried for years a strength no one sees, a silent courage only I knew, a resilience that surprises even your own soul, and this strength, shaped through battles and silence, brought you to this moment. But today I tell you, it will not be this human strength that sustains you in what is coming, but my divine strength, for I do not want you to keep fighting with your own hands what I have already chosen to resolve, nor do I want you to live exhausted trying to prove that you are strong. When what I desire is that you rest, knowing that I am strong on your behalf, I am teaching you to prosper with balance, to walk without hurry, to discern with wisdom the paths that build you up, and to recognize the choices that drain your energy. I want you to learn to say no to what exhausts you, steals your peace, and pulls you away from your purpose, and to say yes to what lifts you, heals you, and brings you closer to who I created you to be. The victory I am preparing for you will not be superficial, temporary, or fragile, but solid, deep, and permanent, for it comes from my hand and not from the efforts of your own strength. Did you know that there is an effective method to attract greater financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-seated beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It had a profound impact on my life, and we would like to invite you to explore this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you would like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We deeply appreciate your trust and support. My child, remember what I promised you, for I know the thoughts that I think toward you, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. And today I reaffirm this truth over your life. Your future is being rewritten by my own hand. I am breaking ancient cycles that held you back, healing silent traumas that you never had the words to express, dismantling beliefs that limited your growth and dimmed your light. I am awakening gifts that have been asleep within you, reactivating dreams you once labeled as impossible, reigniting hopes you thought would never breathe again. I know you better than you know yourself. When others saw you as small, I saw you as prepared. When they called you insufficient, I called you chosen. When they tried to diminish who you were destined to become, I preserved your identity in the deepest place of my heart, untouched by the judgments of people. Every piece of your story is under my care, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can cancel the future I have written for you. Speak with faith and declare, the future God has for me is filled with peace, hope, and victory. I saw your days of struggle, your moments of exhaustion, your silent wishes to simply stop for a while. I saw when you forced a smile so no one would worry, even while storms raged inside you. I saw when you fought battles no one knew were happening. I saw your effort, I saw your sacrifice, I saw your tears, and I saw your strength even when you believed you had none left. None of this passed unnoticed before me. And now I am leading you into a season where the weight falls off your shoulders, where your breath becomes lighter, where peace will no longer be a brief visitor but a permanent resident in your heart. What I am about to do in your life will reveal that I was never distant, never silent, never absent. I was beside you in every moment, guarding you with unfailing love and defending you with my mighty hand. Declare with confidence, I know God saw my struggle, and He is giving me rest. It is written, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, Psalm 23 verse 1. And today I tell you, my beloved child, the provision I am preparing for you will not arrive late, will not arrive incomplete, and will not arrive limited. I am bringing what you lack, multiplying what you have, and opening pathways where there were once only walls. Your financial, emotional, and spiritual life is being aligned by my hand. The anxiety that stole your sleep is losing its power. The insecurity that made you doubt your own worth is breaking apart. The fear that once held you captive is dissolving in the presence of renewed faith. You will not live from crumbs, nor from scarcity, nor from the leftovers of others. You will live from my abundance, from the overflow of my goodness, from the richness of my promises fulfilled. Lift your voice in faith and declare, the Lord is my shepherd, He cares for everything, and I shall lack nothing. There is something inside you awakening, something that remained quiet but was never dead. It is your true identity rising again, the identity I placed within you before the world ever told you who you should be. I am removing the voices of criticism that tried to define your worth, erasing memories that wounded your self-esteem, and rebuilding the way you see yourself from the inside out. I want you to look at yourself through my eyes. You are strong, you are loved, you are capable, you are valuable, you are chosen, you are mine. Nothing, absolutely nothing, that people have spoken over you carries more authority than what I declare about you. You were never a mistake, never an accident, never insignificant. You are purpose, promise, and destiny wrapped in one soul that I carefully shaped. Say with conviction, I receive the identity God gave me. I am His beloved child. And finally, I tell you with the full strength of eternity, what is coming to you is greater than everything you lost, more beautiful than everything you cried for, and more solid than everything you waited for. I will not only restore you, I will multiply you. I will not only lift you, I will establish you. I will not only heal you, I will transform you completely. This is the season of divine reversal, of complete healing, of full harvest, of total restoration. Everything that once hurt you will become raw material for everything that will elevate you. Your future is lit, your path is ready, your victory is alive. And I, your Father, am with you in every second, every breath, every detail. Lift your faith and declare, I receive my new season. God is restoring everything in my life. My beloved child, listen closely as I speak to the deepest parts of your heart, for every breath you have taken in the middle of exhaustion, every step you forced yourself to give when your strength was fading, has echoed before me like a holy offering. Nothing you have endured has passed unnoticed. I have watched your resilience in the silent nights when no one saw your tears. I have celebrated your perseverance when doubts tried to drown your hope. I have recorded every moment in which you chose trust over fear, faith over despair, obedience over confusion. I want you to feel my presence now like a warm mantle over your shoulders, a gentle but unshakable reassurance that I am not distant, absent, or indifferent. I am near, closer than the beat within your chest, and I carry you in ways you cannot yet discern. I am within your pain, not outside of it. I am within your questions, not threatened by them. I am within your fears, not judging them. With hands that hold the universe steady, I also hold your trembling soul with tenderness and unwavering commitment. You have never walked alone, not for a single moment, even when your heart misunderstood my silence and interpreted it as abandonment. I have guarded you from precipices you never knew existed, and even now, I strengthen your roots so you may stand firm when winds you cannot see try to shake you. I know how difficult it has been for you to release control. You have walked through life believing that everything depended on your strength, your productivity, your capacity to endure. You have feared asking for help because past experiences taught you that vulnerability leads to rejection, disappointment, or humiliation. There were moments when pain became so familiar that you almost convinced yourself it was your destiny, that maybe comfort, rest, and joy were for others, not for you. But today I dismantle every lie that has tried to settle inside your identity. You were never meant to carry the world upon your shoulders. You were never designed to fight every battle alone, to pretend you are unbreakable, or to live locked inside silent suffering. I am pulling you out of cycles of emotional survival and leading you into a renewed way of living. I am cleansing your mind of memories that suffocated your potential, healing wounds that shaped your fears, and restoring your confidence not through force, but through revelation. I do not ask for blind submission, I ask for trust because I see what is invisible to you. I know the terrain ahead, the dangers hidden, the opportunities in formation, and the blessings aligning themselves with your timeline. While you struggle to understand the next step, I already see the entire journey. I know the past, the present, and the future woven as one continuous story. Nothing surprises me. Nothing confuses me. Nothing delays what I have ordained for you. When I tell you that your financial miracle is on its way, I do not speak from wishful thinking or hopeful imagination. I speak from a completed process, from a reality already planted in the spiritual realm, now unfolding on the timeline you inhabit. You see limitations, I see alignment. You see impossibilities, I see preparation. You see time slipping through your fingers, I see timing reaching its perfect maturity. Doors that resisted you for years will open suddenly, without effort. Opportunities you believed were beyond your reach will present themselves naturally, almost effortlessly. Answers you feared would never come will arrive with clarity and force. Resources you thought were impossible to obtain will flow toward you as part of my design. This is not fantasy, this is fulfillment. Not exaggeration, this is blueprint. Not coincidence, this is divine orchestration. I also see how time has been a source of anxiety for you. You look at deadlines, responsibilities, bills, expectations, and the weight of everything seems too much for one heart to bear. You wonder how you will make it, how far you can stretch yourself, how long you can withstand the tension. You fear failure not because you lack faith, but because you have carried burdens alone for too long. The fear that rises in your chest has a name, the illusion of insufficiency. And today, I break this illusion within you. You were not created to fear tomorrow or to live calculating limitations. You were created to rest in my provision, to walk with the confidence of someone protected, backed, and sustained by a limitless God. When I remove certain dependencies from your life, be they people, jobs, systems, or relationships, it is never to punish you. It is to reveal that your destiny is not held by human hands. No employer determines your future. No friend decides your progress. No circumstance controls your harvest. What comes to you comes by my word, and I have declared release. I want you to picture something, a river, powerful and alive, restrained for years by stones, branches, and debris. The water pushes, accumulates, presses forward but cannot break through, yet the pressure continues to rise. What seems like stagnation is actually the buildup of strength. When the appointed moment arrives, the water bursts forth not slowly, not timidly, but with unstoppable force. The obstacles that once blocked it are swept away without resistance. The path is cleared, and the flow becomes steady, abundant, and unstoppable. My child, the river is your miracle. The pressure you have felt was not meant to destroy you, it was preparation. It deepened your resilience, sharpened your discernment, expanded your capacity, and developed a faith that cannot be shaken. What once held you back is about to be removed. What once delayed you is about to crumble. The flow is beginning. The shift has already started. You will not remain stuck in this season. The waters of provision, abundance, and direction will soon overflow into every area of your life. Your life will not remain stagnant. What has been locked will be loosened. What has been limited will be expanded. What has been withheld will be released. When I act, I do not act halfway. I do not give with hesitation. I do not operate with uncertainty. My word is final, firm, and unstoppable. You will witness doors opening that no human could have predicted. People positioned divinely will become instruments of blessing, not by coincidence, but by assignment. Situations will shift without your effort. Opportunities will unfold with precision that will leave you in awe of my faithfulness. Do not focus on what seems delayed. Focus on what is already in movement. Do not fix your eyes on the gaps, fix them on the glory unfolding. Do not obsess over the obstacles, meditate on the promise. You are held by hands that never tremble, guided by wisdom that never errs, and loved with intensity that never weakens. I want you to feel wrapped in a love so complete that insecurity cannot survive within you. I want my presence to embrace you so deeply that no fear remains standing, no wound continues bleeding, no doubt continues whispering. You are not forgotten, neglected, or overlooked. You are cherished, protected, and prepared. Nothing in you is insignificant to me. Every dream, every tear, every battle, every longing has value. Your financial miracle is not just provision, it is part of a broader transformation I am bringing into your life. I am expanding your capacity to believe, to receive, to dream, to build, to rise. I am renewing your mind so you can host greater blessings. I am strengthening your vision so you can see beyond survival. I am stabilizing your emotions so you can walk without being shaken by every storm. And when you look back, you will realize that nothing you endured was wasted, not a single tear, not a single delay, not a single night of questioning. Everything has been shaping you, purifying you, positioning you, and preparing you for what is arriving. The valley refined you. The pressure matured you. The silence deepened you. And now, the season shifts. Now, the river flows. Now, the doors open. Now, the promise awakens. And I, your God, your Father, your Provider, your Protector, will complete what I have begun in you. Rest your heart in this truth. You are stepping into a time where what once hurt you will no longer have power, what once limited you will no longer define you, and what once threatened you will no longer intimidate you. You are my beloved child, and I am leading you into abundance, into peace, into clarity, into restoration, and into the fulfillment that has always been your inheritance. Your heart has carried burdens that no one else has fully known, burdens you tried to hide beneath strength, silence, and resilience. You have walked through seasons where the weight of responsibility pressed so heavily on your shoulders that even breathing felt like an act of courage. Yet every step you took, every tear you hid, every hope you held onto even when everything around you seemed to crumble, none of it has been wasted. What you endured did not break you, it refined you. I have seen the moments when you tried to be strong for everyone else, even while your own soul cried for rest. I have watched you build walls around your heart not because you wanted isolation, but because you feared being hurt again. And now, I am bringing you into a season where those walls will no longer be necessary. I am softening the places that pain hardened. I am bringing warmth to the places that disappointment left cold. I am leading you into a life where abundance is not a fleeting moment but a sustained reality, where peace is more familiar than anxiety, where joy returns to you with a depth you have never experienced. The wounds you carry did not appear overnight. They were formed through words spoken in anger, expectations impossible to meet, betrayals that left invisible scars, and responsibilities placed on you before you were ready. You learned to survive by holding everything together, even when everything inside you was collapsing. But survival was never meant to be your destination. I am guiding you toward a life where you no longer live from fear, where you no longer brace yourself for the next disappointment, where you no longer shrink your dreams to match the limits others placed on you. I am releasing you from the chains of comparison, from the lies that told you that you were not enough, from the narratives that convinced you that you had to struggle to be worthy. What I am awakening within you is dignity, your own, unborrowed, undeniable dignity. You will not walk with your head lowered anymore. You will not apologize for your worth. You will not fear your own potential. I am teaching you to breathe more freely, to hope more boldly, to expect greater things without fearing loss. There are memories in you that have shaped how you see yourself, how you trust, how you love, and how you hope. Some of those memories you tried to bury because revisiting them felt like reopening wounds that never properly healed. You thought ignoring them was strength, but true strength comes from allowing healing to touch places you've kept guarded. I am entering those inner rooms now, not to expose you, not to shame you, but to restore you. I am healing family dynamics that drained you, relationships that wounded you, and patterns that formed in you because you didn't receive the support you needed. You no longer have to earn the right to rest, to be heard, to be understood, or to be valued. I am restoring your sense of belonging, reshaping your understanding of love, and mending the fractures that made you feel alone even when surrounded by people. This restoration is not partial, it is whole, deep, and lasting. You have spent years giving more of yourself than you received. You tried to keep peace where chaos persisted. You tried to be the one who steadied everything when nothing around you felt stable. You offered kindness in environments where it wasn't always returned. You extended patience in moments where others responded with impatience. You gave compassion even when you were exhausted. And because of that, there were days you questioned your own value, wondering if the love you offered mattered at all. Let me affirm this. Every act of goodness you sowed took root. Even when unseen, it grew. Even when ignored, it was counted. Even when dismissed, it was recorded. You have not been overlooked. What you poured out in silence will return to you in abundance. The love you gave that was mishandled will return in pure, healthy, overflowing form. The loyalty you offered to those who did not honor it will return through people who genuinely cherish your presence. The kindness you gave without applause will come back multiplied, pressed down, and running over. Your home, your relationships, your inner world, I am touching all of it. I know the arguments that left your heart trembling long after the words ended. I know the moments when you bit your tongue to avoid escalating situations that were already too heavy for your spirit. I know the disappointment of giving your best and receiving silence in return. I know the ache of trying to keep harmony while carrying emotional bruises unseen by anyone. But I am bringing a new atmosphere into the spaces where you live, rest, and love. Peace will no longer feel like a visitor. It will become the permanent environment of your home. Compassion will replace tension. Understanding will replace conflict. Tenderness will replace indifference. I am lifting the emotional weight that has drained you for so long, and in its place, I am giving you serenity, true, deep, lasting serenity. You will breathe differently. You will sleep differently. You will love differently. You will wake each day without the heaviness that once clouded your mornings. There is also a transformation happening within your identity, how you see yourself, how you approach challenges, and how you embrace opportunities. I am strengthening your inner voice so that insecurity no longer dictates your choices. I am expanding your courage so that fear no longer holds you back. I am awakening your creativity, resilience, intuition, and wisdom. The limitations that once defined your decisions are being removed. You will no longer approach life from a place of scarcity but from a place of confidence. You will step into opportunities that once intimidated you. You will speak with clarity where once you remained silent. You will dream again, not cautiously, but boldly. And as you dream, I will guide your steps. As you act, I will support your decisions. As you grow, I will enlarge your influence. Nothing about your transformation will be small. Nothing about it will be temporary. Nothing about it will be superficial. It will be deep, real, and undeniable. The abundance coming to you is not solely financial, though financial restoration is part of your journey. What I am bringing you is a freedom that touches every area of your life. Freedom from fear. Freedom from guilt. Freedom from emotional exhaustion. Freedom from cycles that repeated for years. Freedom from believing that lack is your destiny. I am leading you to a place where provision flows naturally, where opportunities align effortlessly, where resources come not through struggle but through purpose. You will not live with the constant fear of losing everything you have worked for. You will not carry the anxiety of uncertainty. You will no longer measure your worth through your ability to endure hardship. I am shifting you from survival into abundance, from scarcity into security, from instability into full restoration. This abundance will not overwhelm you, it will empower you. It will make room for creativity, generosity, and rest. It will free you to build, to give, to dream, to grow. Everything you have lived, every tear, every silence, every disappointment, every waiting season, has been shaping you for this moment. You are entering a chapter where the lessons of the past will become the foundation of your strength, where the faith you cultivated through adversity will become the engine of your progress, and where the resilience forged through heartbreak will become the armor that carries you forward. Nothing has been wasted. Nothing has been overlooked. Nothing has been ignored. What comes now is not compensation, it is transformation. It is not merely the restoration of what was lost, it is the arrival of what you were always meant to have. And as you step into this new season, I want you to know, You are ready. You are worthy. You are capable. You are rising. Your story is changing, not gradually, but profoundly. And every part of you, mind, heart, spirit, and future, will finally taste the fullness you have longed for. My beloved child, as you walk through the moments where silence feels heavy and your heart seeks a refuge, I want to lead you into a place of stillness, not tension, a sanctuary where harmony replaces discord, where understanding dissolves conflict, and where peace becomes the air you breathe. I am touching the spaces within you where distance once reigned between hearts, where hardness once shielded your emotions, and where old wounds created new disagreements. I am bringing light into the corners where shadows lingered. You will no longer live in oppressive environments, because I am placing tranquility where turmoil once lived. And not only am I restoring your surroundings, I am working on your health as well. Your physical strength, your emotional balance, your internal energy, everything is under the care of my hands. For I know the emotional wounds that have drained your body, the silent sadness that has weighed on your shoulders, the anxieties that have stolen your rest, and the memories that have disrupted your sleep. All of these burdens have affected your body. But today, I am touching you in your entirety. You can feel the weight leaving your chest, your breath becoming lighter, the tension dissolving from within you. You can sense how anxiety is losing its strength because I am healing you from the inside so your outer life can be restored as well. Your nights will not be the same anymore. Your sleep will settle deeply over you like a warm blanket of safety. Your mind will grow calm, your chest will expand freely, and your breathing will flow gently as I renew your energy and restore your vitality. I am freeing your mind from that constant state of alertness that made you live exhausted, always anticipating the next worry, the next fear, the next disappointment. I do not want you fighting against thoughts that run wild without rest. I want to see you breathe peace. I know you also carry the sorrow of dreams that have not yet materialized, dreams postponed so many times that you nearly surrendered them. I know the situations that slipped from your hands, the opportunities you thought were lost forever, the projects that did not prosper, and the plans that stopped halfway. But today I tell you, nothing is lost. What was destined for you will be. What was interrupted, I will resume. What you thought could never happen again because of time or age, I can still bring to pass. Do not let your expectations be confined by what your eyes see today. I am the one who transforms entire scenarios in a single moment. I can change paths, rebuild opportunities, and open doors you never imagined existed. When I decide to act, nothing can resist my movement. What seemed impossible becomes natural. What was closed opens. What did not exist appears. And I want you to dream again. I want you to believe again. I want you to awaken what you have kept hidden inside of you. For I know the emotional pains you still carry from past relationships, people who marked you more deeply than you wished, words that engraved themselves into you, actions you never understood, disappointments that caused you to build walls, losses that made you fear loving again. I promise to heal all of these experiences. I promise to restore what broke inside your heart. I promise to bring peace where there was unrest, clarity where confusion lived, and courage where fear was rooted. I promise to teach you to trust without dragging the weight of old wounds behind you. I promise to renew your heart so it can feel again without trembling. I desire for you to live relationships that are healthy, honest, deep, and genuine. Your worth does not lie in what was taken from you, it lies in what I have placed within you. I will not allow you to keep believing you are less than who you truly are. I will not allow the words that wounded you to become truths in your mind. I will not allow the actions that hurt you to define you. I am rebuilding your identity, strengthening your spirit, and reminding you of the power you carry. You have a light that radiates far beyond what you see. You carry a brilliance that impacts everyone who encounters you. I want you to see yourself as I see you, valuable, capable, strong, necessary, and absolutely unique. And just as I'm restoring your relationship with yourself, I am also purifying the relationships around you. Those who drain your energy will lose access to your emotional space. Those who use you will no longer find room. Those who treat you with disregard will naturally distance themselves. Those who fail to recognize your worth will be removed from your path. In exchange, I will guide toward you the people who add to your life, those who strengthen you, who empathize with you, who understand your heart, who respect your boundaries, who value your presence, and who treat you with dignity. You will meet people who truly see who you are. I am rearranging your emotional world. You will begin to perceive me with greater clarity, in your thoughts, in your emotions, in the subtle direction of your spirit. You will discern what is for you and what is not with a precision you did not have before. You will feel guided, supported, and embraced by me. I will show you the meaning behind past situations, the purpose behind delays, the lessons in your tears, and the strength born from your struggles. I am transforming your internal landscape so that your external world can reflect what I am doing inside of you. You are not the same person you were yesterday. You are not who pain tried to make you. You are who I say you are. And I am shaping you for something far greater than the moments that wounded you. I am preparing you to walk with authority, peace, and purpose. The chaos that once controlled you is losing its influence, because your spirit is rising. Your heart is healing. Your mind is awakening. And so, my beloved child, as this new chapter unfolds, know that I am holding every detail. I am filling your life with restoration, healing, clarity, and peace. I am rebuilding the places where you were broken, lifting the places where you felt weak, illuminating the paths that once looked uncertain. I am aligning you with people who bless you, opportunities that elevate you, and seasons that honor who you are becoming. Nothing is lost. Nothing is wasted.